You know, Alexis has been thinking about the past, about the present, the sim she once was, and the sim she is now. Her life had made a complete 180, from being for the streets to now only knowing her and her husband's sheets. She has 4 kids, with a 5th on the way. She has grown so much. Life is good. And there were many obstacles that got her here. Like all the daddies she once had wrapped around her finger. Roy D. Dillon, who she cheated on, and now haunts her because of that. Tai Lum, the first love she ever had, who funded her existence for a period of time and gave her the woohoo experience of a lifetime. And then, there was Bjorn Björsen. Bjorn fucking Björsen. The only thing he had given her was headaches. He rejected her, then accepted her advances, then asked her on a date, then kept showing up to her house. You know the spiel. And all this confusion upset Alexis immensely. She wanted revenge. She wanted to make him pay for toying with her heart. But then Alexis reflected on her life and wondered, was getting revenge something she really wanted? Or was it something her old self would have wanted? Was she holding on to a grudge for nothing? And what she experienced with him ultimately led her to Christopher, the love of her life, death, and existence. Maybe it was time to let the animosity go. Maybe it was time to just forgive Bjorn. I know what you're thinking. Forgive Bjorn. Where's the fun in that? But for Alexis, she couldn't figure out the fun in risking jail time or even getting killed over that man. She decided it was time to grow up, to be the bigger person, and forgive Bjorn Björsen for all he had done. She baked him an apple pie before heading over to his house in Windenburg. Looking at him still filled Alexis with an insatiable rage, but she sucked it up and started a conversation. Bjorn was infuriated with her. The nerve she had to come to his house after trying to rob him. But Alexis understood his anger, apologizing and asking for things to be resolved between the two of them. Bjorn was an elder now, with just days left to live, so he decided he had no energy to resent Alexis any longer. They both made up, and Alexis was extremely grateful. Bjorn welcomed Alexis into his home, where the rest of his family was. Clara, his wife that he cheated on regularly, his daughters, Genevieve, Virginia, Sophia, Angel, and his only son, a newborn named Clint. She propped the pie down on the counter and invited everyone to enjoy a slice. The Björsens accepted Alexis's invite quickly, all of them coming to the kitchen to enjoy a nice, warm slice of homemade apple pie. Alexis was glad they enjoyed her cooking, and Bjorn was happy that him and Alexis were good again. Perhaps an affair is a possibility once again. Oh no, why are all the Björsens throwing up? LMFAO. Did you really think that Alexis would let the shit that Bjorn did slide? Yeah, she poisoned the out of that pie. Slowly but surely, each member of the Björsen family began dropping like flies, with Clara being first. Then Genevieve. Down goes Angel. Then Sophia, followed by Virginia. And last, but certainly not least, Bjorn finally met his maker. There was only one problem with this whole situation. With the deaths of the Björsen family, they were leaving behind an infant son, Clint Björsen, who was crying in his crib and in desperate need of a diaper change. Alexis felt sorry for Clint. She didn't want him to go into the system. It wasn't his fault that his dad was an absolute dog and didn't know how to respect women. Because of the circumstances, Alexis decided that she would take Clint in as her own, dropping his last name of Björsen and becoming a member of the Volkov family. Bjorn couldn't learn it, but you certainly can. Fucking with Alexis Ketter is one thing, but don't fuck with Alexis Volkov.